Nick, and it's draft day today. But first, news has come out involving the Centennial of your Chicago Blackhawks. Yes, today the Blackhawks have revealed their Centennial home jersey for this upcoming season. Am I a little underwhelmed about the jersey? Kinda. Because it is basically our normal home jersey with some minor changes to it. As you can tell now. Alright, let's get into the details of the jersey. Does it look like our normal home jersey? Yes. But if you watch the video the Blackhawks did put out, I will link that down in the description down below. You can understand why it does look like our normal home jersey. The Hawks did something by putting a gold outline around the crest, which was predictable because when they released their Centennial logo, it did have a gold, like a tan outline around the uh, logo, so it made sense. Same striping pattern as our normal home jersey. Only one tomahawk on this jersey in comparison to the normal home with two on the shoulders. This is the Winter Classics from last season, so it doesn't have that on the shoulders. It has them on the sleeve. The shoulder has the Centennial logo. It's a laced up collar, not a non-laced up collar, something more traditional to the early 60s, mid 50s era. It has the Stanley Cups on the helm, which I'll show you more in detail in a couple photos. All right, here's the back of the jersey. I think it doesn't have a name on it, mainly because it just shows the year 25 on the back of it. So I would assume it's just going to be a white lettering as the name on the back, like our traditional home jersey, because the sleeve numbers are the same numbers that have been on the home jersey for years. Back number, though, is something we've seen before from the Marian Hossa banner raising ceremony with a gold outline for the triple layer 12. I actually have a jersey that has that number kit, but I don't have it with me at this moment. You could see a little tag on the helm where it says 100 on it. Alright, here's something I do like inside the hanger effect, the collar, of course. It says always an original. This slogan actually is not new to the Blackhawks. They did use this in the 2000s and during their 75th anniversary. The Blackhawks had the slogan always an original. They brought it back for the Centennial season, and it's now in the hanger effect. I do like that. I like the typeface they use and the cursive font. It looks good. Back to that Helm line. It shows the 6 Stanley Cups from 34, 38, 61, 10, 13, and 15 on the helm, and that gold tag saying 100 on it. That's something new Fanatics has been doing with putting stuff as a hanger effect on the helm. They really started that last season. Of course, you could see something similar to that with this Winter Classic jersey, where they had on the bottom helm little star tag for the Chicago flag and Winter Classic in the helm. Other teams do that as well, putting their names in it. Something different. Something that did catch my eye, though, is how they did the Tomahawks. They did use the chain stitching. However, where it's yellow, they changed it to that Centennial gold, and that part is not chain stitched. I wanted to make that clear. So they did change up the Tomahawk slightly. However, it's only on one shoulder, which I would have liked them to move them down to the sleeve like on this Winter Classic. I thought that would have been the smarter way to do it, so you can have both Tomahawks on the jersey. The Centennial Patch is on the right shoulder, and it a good patch. I like the Centennial logo. However, would I have liked to see something different this year for the Centennial? Yeah, but it's not a bad logo. It's a good, clean logo saying 1926 to 2026 with a big 100 in the Blackhawks black jersey font. I will get into that in a few, but that's a good touch the Hawks use the Centennial Patch for. So those are the details from the Blackhawks Centennial home jersey. They didn't release a road jersey. They didn't release a third jersey. Maybe those will come out later. I think they did the Centennial home jersey because it is the draft today, and they're going to give out the player who they draft the Centennial home. I would have thought they would have done something like what the Bruins did, where they released their jerseys in September, about a month before the regular season. However, the Hawks went ahead and just released it now. Here's the thing. I noticed with the Centennial logo, the numbers on how they use the 100, they use the black third jersey font. And the speculation is the black jersey is returning this year as the third jersey. That's the speculation around the um, fan base and around other outlets such as like aesthetics. I believe he said that, and because he did say a third jersey is coming. Ugly Thirds is another YouTube channel who only talks about hockey jerseys. They expect something. They expect something, maybe even the barber pole, but who knows what the third jersey will come out to be? Because I want to know what it's going to look like right now. Because my wallet's going to really hate me with these jerseys. I plan on getting this home jersey soon. You can now pre-order it through the Blackhawks store, and I'm going to probably do that myself. I like how it turned out. However, I did do my own concepts, which I thought would have looked really good for a Centennial jersey, but they went the route of keeping it traditional of their normal home jersey with minor tweaks, like a laced up collar, black collar, the gold outlining. That's pretty much it. That's how they went with the Centennial jersey. I do like the fact they did keep it traditional, kept it clean, kept it minute changes, and it's a smart move. I I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the Centennial jersey, and then when I can. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are on the new jersey. Thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!